Hey guys, what's going on? This is RJ Game News USA here, back today with another video, and today we're going to go ahead and preview Super Bowl 60, which will take place in Santa Clara, California, in the San Francisco 49er Stadium on NBC at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Sunday, February the 8th. And it is going to be between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. So, if you like this kind of content, please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And we're going to jump right into it. This isn't so much going to be a recap of the season, but we do have to talk about how we got here. No way, no how, before the year started, anybody would have predicted this would be the Super Bowl. But, starting with the Patriots, they were 4-13 the last two seasons. The last season under Belichick, the last season under Gerard Mayo, and they brought in Mike Vrabel, and he immediately changed the culture. First, and this is a battle of two first-year head coaches in the Super Bowl, which is pretty wild. Or is this Mike Macdonald's second year? It might be Mike Macdonald's second year for the Seahawks. But either way, two coaches that haven't been with their teams very long, with two quarterbacks that haven't been with their teams very long. It just goes to show you the NFL is full of parity. It just goes to show you the NFL is full of, you could turn over a roster, you could turn over a coach and a GM and turn things around quickly. And I think the era of like the Chiefs is done. You know what I mean? As far as that goes, clearly. But when you discuss the Patriots, you know, we got to start with the quarterback, Drake May. He has not had great playoff games yet. He's won the games. He's made the plays he needed to make. He's 3-0 in his career now in the playoffs. But he hasn't made the plays, or he hasn't made enough plays where it's like, wow, look what he's done on offense. The Patriots have mostly been led by their defense. Their defense has been great. Every quarterback they've played, they've managed to rattle. Will they do that against Sam Darnold? I don't know. We'll get to Sam Darnold here in a minute. But the Patriots, I believe for the Patriots to win the Super Bowl, because they're going to be the 3.5 point to 4.5 point underdog, this has to be a game where Drake May plays like the MVP candidate he's been playing all year in the regular season. I think this has to be a game where he puts up points. He went through the all-time onslaught when it comes to defenses he's had to play, though. Look, he had to go through the Chargers defense, the Texans defense, and the Broncos defense, and he came out with wins in some really crappy weather and won the game anyway. There won't be crappy weather in Santa Clara that night. And Seattle's offense can put up points too. We just saw Stafford's Rams put up 27 in a loss. Now, I do think the Patriots defense is better than the Rams defense. I don't know if the Patriots might have liked their matchup against the Rams a little bit better, honestly. But I don't know. Either way, we would have been underdogs. But I'm happy to see the Patriots are back in the Super Bowl. I think it's going to take at least an A- game from Drake May for the Patriots to win it, though. And who knows, Darnold may lay an egg. Now, when you look at the Seattle side of things, they have a really total complete team. Defense, offense, special teams. It is going to come down to Darnold, though. Of course. It does come down to the quarterbacks a lot. Darnold just had the game of his life. He's dispelled so many notions about him. You know, from the time Darnold was at the bottom pits of his career, he was with the Jets, he was playing the Patriots on Monday Night Football, and he said on the sidelines he was seeing ghosts. Can that Darnold that saw ghosts show up in the Super Bowl? Absolutely, it's possible. Or, what's more likely, he's exorcised the demons, and this is the Sam Darnold we now see. In which case, could make him one of the best free agent signings of all time. We've seen quarterbacks in their first year on a new team win a Super Bowl before. It used to not be done ever. But Brady did it, then Stafford did it. Darnold's going to have that opportunity. And nobody would have thought that. I remember pundits saying on ESPN and whatnot that the Seahawks downgraded their quarterback going to Darnold and getting rid of Geno Smith. Well, that take obviously aged horrible, considering Geno was the number one pick. I heard pundits say that the Vikings were right to move off of Darnold for J.J. McCarthy. Well, that's not looking good. And we've talked about the Seahawks get to the Super Bowl or win a Super Bowl, how much of an FU it is to Pete Carroll, to Russell Wilson, to the Jets, to the Panthers, to the Niners for going for Brock Purdy over Darnold, to the Vikings. But, I think that FU is already there whether he wins or loses the game. I don't think none of that matters. I think what matters is who's going to execute on that football field that day. And I could say, in all the games I've seen, the Seahawks have started off fast, and the Patriots started off slow. So I'm very concerned, what does things look like after the first quarter? Are the Patriots hanging with them, or are they falling behind? Because that's where I'll have some real worries as a Patriots fan. But I'm going to believe in the kid. I'm going to believe in the kid that got us there. I'm going to say he's actually going to have a good playoff game. I think Drake May is going to win the MVP. I think my final score is going to be Patriots 24, Seahawks 20. Drake May, your MVP. I'm going to rewatch Super Bowl 49 this week. I'm going to enjoy doing that. Of course, the Brady and the Patriots beat the Seahawks 28-24 on a last-second interception by Malcolm Butler. That happened 11 years ago, and that also happened to be on NBC. So I'll be reliving that great memory. And who knows? Maybe I'll even live stream it. I mean, I can't show the game. But maybe I'll live stream a reaction. Probably not, but we'll see. And I definitely have some intentions of live streaming after the Super Bowl as well. We'll be playing some Madden games in the lead up to the Super Bowl. Over the next couple weeks. There'll be some Madden involved. But either way, you guys should be looking forward to some entertaining content. Because either I'm going to blow the fuck up and be upset as hell, or I'm going to be super excited and get crazy. So either way, I'm going to be crazy. So just fair warning. But until then, you might not hear me talk too much about the Super Bowl in a video. You may see me run some other sports news segments. We find out who the Raiders hire as coach, who the Bills hire as coach, stuff like that. But I'm going to keep mostly quiet about the Super Bowl until the big game. Except when I'm streaming Madden games, I might talk about it. But other than that, this is a long wait. I always hate that you got to wait 2 weeks for the game. I just want it to be next Sunday. But this is going to take forever. It's going to be a long, long wait, fellas. Anyway, thanks for watching my preview. You may disagree with me in the comments. Go ahead. Fire off why the Seahawks are going to beat my Patriots. But until next time, this is RJ signing out. Have a good one.